What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Boxing and Bullish. I am your host, Dev the Smoke, and we about to jump into it. Check it out. All right, so this is what we're doing. We're looking at the chart right now, and honestly, this is about where my entry will be. After if this candle breaks, but see, what I like to do is add an alert. I like to add that alert. So if we get a break over 73.7, in which we are getting right now, that next candle, I'm going to take that and push that momentum because this is the area that we want to take it to. See, right now we at 736.80, 736.80, and we want to actually see if we can get into something and be able to run it up to 739.65. So if we can get in, if we get a good entry and it's showing us that we can it's going to push past the previous high, because that's the way I like to do it. I like to get in once it broke the alert I put in, but then it immediately went right back down. So we're going to put in another alert, and we're going to wait until it breaks past that high. Once it does that, that's when I'll enter. We'll be back. So while I wait, I want to use this time as an educational moment. So, as I had stated earlier, I had to wait for this to get past the previous high. As you can see, the top of this wick. And it almost did. That's why I got this alert right here again. But look what happened. It didn't break. It got almost there. It didn't break. And it went right back down. You got supply zones. You got demand zones. This is like a supply zone right here. This is where you sell. Like, imagine you owned a department store like Macy's. And you had too many Ralph Lauren sweaters in your inventory at the time. You had too many. What do? You put them on sale. At certain levels, a lot of people who may have bought so many shares and now they want to sell them. So you got a lot of traders who at this area they sold off. Oh, they had maybe ran up a profit all the way from 733.45 and ran it all the way up to 737, and this is where they decided to sell. So you got supply and you got demand. This is demand area down here. This is where you get a lot of buyers. So a quick lesson in supply and demand zones. These are the areas that I trade in. Here we go. Let's move. Holy moly. Okay, so I jumped in and the alert just went off. I'm in now. I haven't even been able to put in my stop loss. As you can see, we already in profit. But I'm going to go ahead and come right back. I'm going to put in my stop loss and we'll be right back. But it's a bouncy trade. So because I knew we was just breaking past, let's take a look at this chart. This the 15. So I knew it was going to be a choppy trade. But with this, what I'm banking on is bullish momentum. We going to hold this and we going to be back. This might not go my way today. Just keeping it real. It's not looking good. Started off really, really promising. Here at Boxing and Bullish, we're going to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's go ahead and show that chart. Look at what I'm dealing with. Do you see this crap? Do you see this? Look at this. All this bullish volume came in. Look at the size of this bullish candle, and look what happened. And now I'm in big trouble. Once again, we're going to show the good, the bad, and the ugly at Boxing and Bullish. We'll be back. See that face? That's me getting cooked. It happens. It happens. So, hey, I'm not out. This is just a position I'm getting fried in right now. And this is part of trading. It's Boxing and Bullish, y'all. I'm Dev the Smoke. We'll be back. I hate trading during times like this. This is like the election, midterm and stuff, the midterms. And you got a bunch of news, a big tech sell-off. I hate trading during these times with all this news, especially with the midterm, especially with Donald Trump. Yeah. I mean, when it comes down to the market, I don't think I need to tell you. Yeah, I don't think I need to say much more than that. Well, I ain't out just yet. The power of using a 35 to 40% stop loss. You want your stop loss big. You want it to be able to play. And the way you want to calculate that, tell you how to do it now. When you place a stop loss order, actually when you place an order, period, to buy a call or whatever, you want to check in your orders. You go to orders, you hit orders, you look and see it says average price. You got limit and then you got average. You want to look at the average price. This is what it got filled at. Get your calculator. 4.62 times .65. That's 65%. So that's going to give you, the answer is going to give you a 35% stop loss. That's how you use a stop loss. See, we still in bad shape. We down to 144, 150. Yeah, we in bad shape still. So we ain't out the woods. We just in better shape than we was about 5 minutes ago. All right, we'll be back with another update. We ain't out the woods just yet. But we on our way out the woods. We on our way out the woods. So this is it's gonna be one of them days. I call it topsy-turvy. That's what I always call it. I say it's topsy-turvy day because it start off one way, then it flip and do something else, and you don't know which way you going. You don't know if you up or down. And experience told me just hold on a little longer because you know how SPY do. SPY will eat 40% of your investment super quick. So if you ain't been used to trading SPY and you just starting, just understand this. If you guessed wrong or if you thought something was going to happen and it went the other way, SPY is capable of eating 40% very fast. Around and look back, and I actually was down 32%, which was $500. However, I knew once I'm down 32, I might as well sit for the 35. And this is where you seen this bounce. It actually got this low right here. And then bingo, bango, it bounced up. And this is what we got. So now that I've seen this much buyer momentum over the last 15 minutes, good enough for me. Okay. Something, we seeing this bad boy push. It may break because we are seeing a strong push, and now I'm in profit. Not bad. I held on long, but I'm barely in profit, okay? So nothing to get excited about. Barely in profit, but I'm in profit nevertheless. So that's a good sign for me. We could have a break past this resistance level. Look like that's what Price wanted to do. And if it does, we got to break past it now. So it looks like, okay. So let me go ahead. I'll be back. I've got to adjust my stop loss. Okay. Haven't yet modified it, but I'm prepared to do so. So when you okay, yeah, we're ready to start modifying now. So when you want to modify, you got to go to orders. I use my phone. It's easier for me to just access it from my phone. So you go to orders, and you go there and you hit modify. When you go in, you're going to be able to see what you can modify it to. So you're going to see how much the price is at now, and then you can change it to be where you locking in all your profit. So I'm locking in profit as we go right now. I just changed it. I just made sure I locked in at least 150, and I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna hold on. It should probably close me out. It closed me out. Holy crap, 129. Not cool. I'm doing this for y'all. I'm making sure I get that 5%. Yep. We got it. I ain't playing. I'm in and out of here. Bye. I did it for y'all. Let's check that account. Oh, you still play me? Oh well, I don't care. I'm $2 short. 5% was supposed to be. Oh, there it went too. Dang. 5%, man. So that was it. That's what my 5% was 140. I'm $2 short. But whatever. We done for the day. This is Dev to Smoke. We'll be back with another one. Okay, so today's recap and lesson for the day. So, wow, it was a crazy day, wasn't it? It was crazy. I was up, then I was down real bad, then I held it, then I went all the way up, and I had to enter two trades to hit the goal. But it was crazy. So let's just take a look at the account. Let's look at the account. Okay, so as you can see, profit was 138. Took the account value up to 2940. We are almost back to 3,000. This was a tough, topsy-turvy day, but we did come out on top. And that brings me to the lesson of the day. The lesson of the day. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to journalize this trade. Just today, I'm not going to show it. I just don't feel like showing it anything or doing it. But I am going to journalize this trade. The lesson for the day today was patience. If I didn't believe in my system, if I didn't believe in my stop loss, if I didn't have the experience that I have with SPY and knowing that SPY can give you a 40% loss quick, or it can go to 32% like it did today and then reverse. If I didn't have that experience, I would have bailed. And I would have been down 490 to 500 and change for the day instead of me being up 138 for the day. So the first thing is trusting in your stop loss, using a stop loss. Number one, if you don't use a stop loss, you might as well go to the casino and just put your money in the machines, because without a stop loss, you are letting the market have a chance to take as much money from your account as it wants, and it will wipe you out. So it's better for you to use a stop loss and give yourself a chance to be able to come back and rebuild your account up without losing all your money. So I use a stop loss, but you got to understand that it can't be a real tight stop loss, because SPY does big moves. They do big swings, and it's common for it to go down 30% and then reverse. Once again, thank you for tuning in to another great episode of Boxing and Bullish. I am your host, Dev the Smoke, and we gonna see you at the next one. Peace.